with this one right here, 21 District, Compressor. You got Compressor, and you got with the District, you got 21 District, and just the Compressor coming into it with the official music video. Then you got the official music video, and you got them just coming with their whole one, especially with the Compressor and the whole Compressor, like the lyrics and stuff like that. But you got 21 District and them having their whole collisted line, but you got the Compressor and everything else, and with this whole 21 District and Compressor and this loose lyrics.
Just round the side. Fuck me, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
All good?
Lad, come down.
It's off.
Yeah, J-Lex! Still with it. Okay. Yeah, nah. Now they're saying, hey look, we need to talk. Yeah, nah. When feds wanna take out the tape and press record. Yeah, nah. Machine on the off, feeling my preference of ops. My comp get pressures a compressor. Things get squashed, wipe like I'm up one sweep and they all get washed.
Feds trying to put us on reels, but how can I complain when the papers they finally see who's real? I was up with the bros on hills, time put back like Jack and Jill. Now we out here making a comeback, Malik and RG giving them chills. These days I don't get feels.
Ooh, and they said we coming back for the whole thing, and we giving them real chill. We giving them chills and the whole thing, and then he said even those other things, he putting it towards like the whole just other like prisons, like you can't really put those things against him and the whole thing. But he said, he coming with the chill and the whole thing, and just the whole thing, how it's just already skinning, like it's already skinning. It really has something to it, like just the whole thing and the whole just elements, because it's already starting with just a little like cyberman, and the whole just scopements.
Saying, hey look, we need to talk. Yeah, nah. When feds wanna take out the tape and press record. Yeah, nah. Machine on the off, feeling my preference of ops. My comp get pressures a compressor. Things get squashed, wipe like I'm up one sweep and they all get washed.
Feds trying to put us on reels, but how can I complain when the papers they finally see who's real? I was up with the bros on hills, time put back like Jack and Jill. Now we out here making a comeback, Malik and RG giving them chills. These days I don't get feels anymore. When I'm up, then I feel that thrill. Get far when I pop two and I
He said nowadays I don't get no feels, wet them up, and that's a feel. Oh, that's a feel, and then the whole thing. Like he said, nowadays we don't get feels no more. We don't get the chills no more. But he said, and then the whole thing like wicked it around, and now they getting the most feels, and it's just the most other elaborate.
Serving a lot, there's a big man drill. I love when a big man screw. I've got dollies for any ordeals. From God, it just got more real when I grab that hoodie and murk that, insert that, kick that.
Now they're saying, hey look, we need to talk. Yeah, nah. When feds wanna take out the tape and press record. Yeah, nah. Machine on the off, feeling my preference of ops. My comp get pressures a compressor. Things get squashed, wipe like I'm up one sweep and they all get washed. It's solid. 21 District gang for the wanna take out the tape and press record. Yeah, nah. Machine on the off, feeling my preference of ops. My comp get pressures a compressor. Things get squashed, wipe like
we said compress side to the compress not. Ooh, the whole thing, and he said, to the whole feels and the whole thing, like they doing this whole thing, and it's like coming from another citrus, another pistress. Like he said, can't nothing compare, what they got going. Like they don't really have nothing to compress on them like the whole thing. But he said compressor to the Hignox and the whole other X-Stalk.
Come up one sweep and they all get washed.
She's solid, 21 district game for the ballers. We back on set with the rest. Too much text, but they got no callers. Yeah, like, who's on it? We on it. And I'm there like anyone talk, I'm sorting. And if I'm locked, then I'll slaughter, brother. They raise the stakes and we call it. Come see me walk that yard with a fat or double the neck. We go bang for the set like me. We pull fouls in the head on G's with G's, got G's on G's. Flash me cash, I'd have made you cheap. Who gets body harmful and needed, and left beating, and no patience, dog. Got a hard don't fall out, guns out, backpack with the goods about. Check this bitch when you see my wrist, like flip that shit, locking it down. I swear I'm focused on earning, but if I dirty, I'll clip it 30 and burn him. Talk that talk, cause I cop that lock, little dog say lurking, eh?
Still on the field and I reach my freedom. Been running the ball since leaders. How can I say that they out here beef?
Ooh, the whole thing. He said, still out here, you know, even though he's trying to risk his freedom, you know, and then the whole thing, like the whole other Chanex, like he said, you know, even though, you know, he's out here taking, like they say, risks, sacrifices, whatever it is, even though you know you want something and you know you're risking something, you know, you still out here doing your whole freedom. You're out here just still, you know, moving around, moving those skits, taking those chances, taking those risks, like the whole thing, like it's just another comparison. Like, you know, you can't really compare that miss to anything else, because it's like they doing their own kind of like skitterish, like they got their own kind of thing, like, you know, they packing it, they boxing it, they doing their whole thing, you know. But the whole thing, how it just comes around, how it just skins it around, it's just coming with another Scanzolo.
But not on the strip and the whole game's creeping. Pull up quick, gang spray. All day shit, gang, load that clip and bang, bang. Got beef that I cannot drop, so till I'm done this shit won't stop. No way. Got soldiers out on roads and we got soldiers up in lock. I pray for the day that my whole gang eats when my soldiers get released. Trust me, the gang touchdown in the opposite zone, that place complete. Got too much pride inside, if they want smoke, consider it done. Got bros in the ACT, don't worry about me, I rep that 6-1 all day. Trust that the jewels get done in the PM when the packs get flung. Out on the road if you want to get some, like karma's a bitch, that's why you lost
Now
one.
they're saying, hey look, we need to talk. Yeah, nah. When
Wanna get some like karma's a bitch, that's why you lost
now
one.
they're saying, hey look, we need to talk. Yeah, nah. When feds wanna take out the tape and press record. Yeah, nah. Machine on the off, feeling my preference of ops, my come get press, compressor. Yeah, squash, wipe like I'm up one sweep and they all get washed.
Ooh, one sweep and then they all get washed. Like he said, one sweep and they all get washed. Like the whole thing, and then he said that's why the whole thing comes around to karma, and then they all get lost. Hey, that was a really Spanish one right there. Like, you know, it was in the middle, like here and there, like, you know, trying to get the whole mysterious what's going on the half of it. But he said one pairing off and the other one, and then the whole thing, like, and then he said one thing and then they all get like just stylish.
One sweep and I'm leaving a mess. Please talk tough and you will get stretched. Right, how can I take them serious? They look up to cunts that I've pressed. No pressure, run up all day. No emergency, but I raise this stick. Watch all of these cunts give way. Ha ha, ain't no tactics. Only dons in the inner west traffic. They got any will be graphic. How about ain't got port on the catfish? Lad, I ride for the gang. Trust don't play in the 21 era. And if you take that trip and you wear that wrist, tell mum you'll be back by never. Tell mum you'll be back by never. Never saying, hey look, we need to talk. Yeah, nah. When feds wanna take out the tape and press record. Yeah, nah. Machine on the off, feeling my preference of ops, my comp get pressed, it's a compressor. Guns get squashed, wipe like I'm up one sweep and they all get washed. Now chicks wanna go for a walk. Yeah, nah. When feds wanna take out the tape and press record. Yeah, nah. Machine on the off, feeling my preference of ops, my comp get pressed, it's a compressor. Guns get squashed, wipe like I'm up one sweep and they all get washed.
Jay, wake up, dogs. Come on, G, get out.
Hey, big boy, what have you drilled? 15 first drilling in Granville. Please handle your friends careful. Run up and change his skin like Randall. Us youngins were letting on fire. Putting in work, that's a Roman candle. Your mum, she prayed to the Lord when I robbed these.
That was a Trizity one right there. That was Trizity, you know, the whole thing, how it just came in. I think it's benefit like this right here. It just was it was one of those ones, like the whole thing where it's just I don't know, it's like your imagination or something, something else where it happened, and then, he got away, he was another percentage, but the whole thing, like, it was another one of these ones right here, the whole thing, but you got with the whole 21 districts, like, especially with them having their whole thing and they're having the whole thing, like this one right here was a whole just Hispanic one, like the whole thing, how it just collapsed and everything else, the whole thing was just like crazy centibit, like the whole thing and everything else, because it was just so much, and and then the whole thing just happened off for another extended, but you got with this one right here, you got 21 district and everything else, but most definitely make sure you guys go Jews with this one right here, because this one right here it was like a benefit, it was like a benefit of a story and all this other stuff, like it was just a sanity, but make sure you guys like, comment, and everything else with this, just low guys with it.